Hey there, speculators. It is Rod, your Futures Fanatic. Futures Fanatic is part of TDG, the Traders Dev Group, where we provide education for active futures traders and self-directed investors. Hey, today's video is going to be about revisiting a popular video that I did on platforms, some of the best platforms for trading futures. You can check that out right here. Check it out right there. I'll leave a link to it, and I'll also leave a link below in the description and potentially pin it there as well. But I'm just going to do a little follow-up, maybe a little honorable mention. A couple things have popped up and made it to my attention. Thanks for some of the comments on the other video. So we'll talk about a few other platforms that if you're trading futures or just getting started with futures, you should probably be aware of because these are a little unique and I hadn't really worked with them much in the past. And let's get into it. Before I do, I wanted to let everyone know about another thing that I discovered thanks to a member of our traders group. We love our community because they're always pointing out all sorts of advancements and software tools and things that are happening around trading in general, but specifically around our futures trading. And that is that TradingView has a desktop version. I think it's just 1.01. So it just came out kind of in beta. I think it's still in beta, but I've been using it for the past 2 weeks. And it's pretty darn solid. So just go to tradingview.com/desktop. Again, check the pinned comment at the bottom of this, and you can find it. And you might be thinking to yourself, well, I thought TradingView was all about, a web and I could do everything on the web and mobile. You can, but they've synced it all really, really nicely. So what's the advantage of using the desktop version if you happen to be on, well, first of all, you can download it, as you can see, for Windows and Mac. That's pretty cool. It has native multi-monitor support. So it's kind of a pain when you're using just the browser. You have to open up another tab and move it over. And then sometimes, depending on the plan level that you have, it will also kick you out, or it'll say that you can't be open in multiple sessions. So that solves this here, native multi-monitor support. And also it's a desktop kind of experience. So as they say here, you don't have to always look for the tab if you have all kinds of tabs open on your Chrome browser. Here's what it looks like. It looks just like TradingView. Looks fantastic. Here's another chart that I have up over here. And if you watch some of my other videos, you know that I'm a big fan of the fact that TradingView integrates with a lot of brokers. You can get data for futures, real-time futures data, and you can connect it here to Tradovate. And specifically, this Tradovate connection is to a Top Step Trader Combine. So you have all those pieces together. So basically now, if you want to check it out, you have a desktop version of TradingView. Okay, desktop version of TradingView, but we were talking about two new platforms. So let's get into those right now. The first is actually called Quant Tower. Okay, so this is Quant Tower, and there it is right there. You go to quanttower.com. Again, check the description below for links to all of the stuff that I'm showing here. Also, while you're doing that, if you're first time here to the channel, it'd be fantastic if you can subscribe. Only about 10% of people that watch my videos actually subscribe. I don't know if that's above or below average, but I think it's worth subscribing. If you're digging this kind of content, hit the like button, turn on the bell notification, and you'll be aware of next time that I broadcast. What I try to do is not talk a whole bunch about make this amount of money or that amount of money or trading from a profit and loss standpoint. We get into that occasionally, like this video where I talk about getting absolutely shelled in one of my managed trading portfolios. But what we're doing more is focusing on just the whole ecosystem around futures trading, the asset class itself. And tonight we're talking about, of course, platforms. So Quant Tower is one that's been around for a while, and I got this email alerting me to it from AMP. So AMP is actually including the full version of Quant Tower if you have an account with them, and if you're using the CQG data feed, you're good to go. You can just put in your CQG credentials and you're ready to go. They have TPO charts, which is time price opportunity. It's a lot like it's a volume profile, but it has all those numbers and stuff. We talk about it here on the numbers and letters. We talk about it on it's letters. We talk about it here on the channel. It has footprint charts. It has a DOM, market replay, and server-side OCO orders. That's kind of cool. When that means server-side, that means your OCO orders are there. They're resting on the exchange. They're going to be executed even if your platform happens to go down. That's great for stops and targets because we all know occasionally we lose internet connection. So anyway, that'll be available through AMP. And as you can see here, Quant Tower is actually, this is the demo.ampfutures.quanttower. You can check it out for yourself. Again, lots of cool features here. And the other thing about Quant Tower is that it actually is one of the last remaining sort of multi-asset class, multi-broker backends. So you can hook this up to interactive brokers as well as a number of other introducing brokers, not only AMP, but AMP is nice enough to pay for it as their promotion to sort of roll it out. But you can trade Forex, you could trade futures, you could trade options, you can trade stocks, and you can do it all on a multi-asset, multi-connection type of broker. So that's pretty cool. So adding to the previous video, if you're not going to watch it, I'll give you the other 3 platforms that we talked about. We talked about Tradovate, which we talk about all the time. We talked about Ninjatrader, and we talked about Sierra Chart specifically with AMP. So here with Quant Tower, you have a new opportunity to look at. This is probably one of the most full-featured platforms that that AMP has offered to my knowledge. All right, so next one I wanted to tell you about was one that is actually partnered with, I think actually the Earn to Trade founders own a piece of this or have either partnered with it. So Earn to Trade is a prop firm, a futures prop firm. You can check this out over here. I'm eventually going to learn how to point properly. All I got to do is go in the opposite direction. There. Anyhow, I've only made like 200 videos and I still point in the wrong direction. Or I could just, I guess I could reverse my screens here. What a total waste of time sidebar. Earn to Trade is one of 5 futures prop firms that we like. We recommend. We're friendly with them. Yes, we have an affiliate program. You can check the description below or the community tab here on YouTube if you'd like to find out more about some of the specials that we offer in our partnership with Earn to Trade. And most people on Earn to Trade are going to use Ninjatrader. Like many of the other futures prop firms, they have a relationship with Ninjatrader where they give you that license key. It's sweet. It's a great way to go. And if you're a little bit more advanced, you can't go wrong at all with Ninjatrader. It's probably the premier platform. But they also have this platform called Finimark. Okay, so you can click on it right in here. I'm logged into the Earn to Trade dashboard. You can go over to Finimark, or it's Finmark sys/platform. Again, check the description if you want to come to this one exactly. And this one is essentially web-based, okay? So, or it might be this pseudo-ish desktop-y thing, but I think it's pretty much web-based. I'm looking at I have not used this. I'm just drawing your attention to it. But I like the default layout that comes out here. And if you wanted to, you can find out more about it probably from Earn to Trade, even on maybe a demo or trial that you have with Earn to Trade. You can get exposure to this Finamark, because it seems like it's made by this additional company called, I don't know, it had Karsten Tech LLC. So I don't know if that's part of, again, Earn to Trade, or whether it's the same owners or whether they're just licensing it. But anyway, another one to potentially check out, because other than Top Step, the Tradovate Top Step TradingView opportunity to kind of have a web and now desktop version of TradingView, most of the other prop firms that we talk about are limited in terms of their the platform choices that they have. Most of the time, they're just really recommending Ninjatrader, even though you could potentially connect to some other rhythmic platforms. Anyway, that's a little bit of inside baseball. If you're brand new to this whole thing and you're interested in learning more about futures and also ways that you can start on the right path and start with the right tools, start in the right place, understand the data, understand the tick increments, understand why they're great for day trading, it'd be fantastic if you hit that like button, turn on the bell notification, subscribe to the channel. We are really trying to help more people understand the beautiful nature and become fanatics of the futures markets. And now we have 2 more platforms to look at. We have Quant Tower. Check out Quant Tower via AMP. You could probably just Google Quant Tower AMP, or again, look at the description below. And also this Finimark systems. 2 new platforms to be aware of. And for those big fans out there of TradingView, if you weren't already aware, there's a desktop version as well. Okay, I summed it all up. That'll be it for tonight. My name is Rod with Futures Fanatic channel, part of TDG, reminding you to stay green and trade like you mean it. Thanks.